Alright, hey guys, Paxter, welcome back to another deck showcase. As you can see, we have the ultimate surfer bro right here, Alolan Raichu. Yeah, this guy's the type of guy to supply you edibles, and look how happy he is, just very happy, very chilling in Hawaii. We also have Alolan Executor just in the background, just trying to farm aura, but yeah, this guy's the main card in this deck. Very fun card and a lot of potential in the future. But yeah, this is the deck right here, running dual type because of that Arita buff. But yeah, if you guys are new to my channel, I really do consider liking and subscribing because I make Pokemon Pocket content pretty much daily, really liking the game. And as a small content creator, it really does help me out a lot. But yeah, without further ado, let's get right into the deck showcase. Alright, first battle, we are going against the Alolan Ninetales deck. And again, if you guys are new to my channel, how these deck showcases usually work, I'm going to do at least 3 battles. The first one's a solo battle just to get the feel for the deck, and the next 2 are PvP. And yeah, let's just get right into it. So Pikachu. You could run the other Pikachu. There's another variant of this Pikachu right here. Yeah, the one from Triumphant Light does Spark. It does 10 damage, 1 energy, and it also does 10 damage to one of your opponent's bench Pokemon. This guy only does 20 flat damage. But yeah, I primarily just like this because of the full art. The other Pikachu debatably is better potentially because you could pair that with Cyrus and it's kind of like Cyrus, one of your opponent's bench Pokemon. But this isn't too bad. Okay, so we can do this. Next turn we could evolve. Okay, yeah, might as well just do damage. This is amazing because Alolan Raichu, or not Alolan Raichu, Alolan Ninetales fully built up, requires 3 energy. And yeah, if you look at Alolan Raichu, 60 base damage, and this attack does 30 more damage for each energy attached to your opponent's active Pokemon, meaning that you're doing 60 plus 90, ultimately 150 damage to this fed Alolan Raichu, but he does have Crabominable, which is pretty unfortunate, but this is why we run Oricorio, so hopefully we can pull Oricorio sometime soon. I have no Oricorio, but okay, let's see. How should we play this? Honestly, I'm going to be pretty aggressive. At this point, you could play Alolan Raichu very aggressive if you get this type of RNG, because ideally, you want to get either Pachirisu or Oricorio out turn 1, but this is fine. We can do this, Giant Cape, and then Sabrina. Now, Sabrinaing, if you do this, it resets the Crabominable counter. So if you look at here, next turn he should do 80 damage. Since I Sabrina, even if he switches back in, he's still only doing 40. So yeah, just do this, buying us 1 more turn. It would help a lot if we can get Oricorio, because ideally, okay, this is pretty bad. It would be a lot better because this is dual type, but we're getting a bunch of... Okay, actually this could work, I guess. Okay, yeah. Okay, this is a very interesting way to play this, but this is working. This is working. We do have Cyrus, so we can just keep on bullying this Alolan Ninetales right here. So it keeps on resetting the counter. This is fine. You can do some good damage right here. Next turn, feed the water energy to Raichu. Next turn, please, we need to get Oricorio. I don't think this guy has a Cyrus, so even if he Sabrina's, yeah, I can just sub in probably this Pikachu. Ooh, okay. Interesting. Not looking good, but I believe Oricorio. Hey, okay, pretty good, pretty good. This is great. So we can just do this. Why not? Just to maximize the points. Okay, this is where we kind of stall. So if your opponent doesn't have a Cyrus, then yeah, he's pretty much just screwed because look at this. Oricorio. This card is amazing because against like, yeah, EXs, specifically like Crabominable, they're unaffected. So this is perfect. I probably should have fed one of these 2, but it's fine. The only downside running 2 energy is this. Like, look at next turn. Damn. We need a lightning. We need a lightning energy, but we keep on getting this type, which is pretty unfortunate. On the bright side, we could do this. We can maximize Irita's heal so much. So for now, we can just do this, kind of just stalling. But at the same time, he really can't do much. So we just do this, and our turn. Okay, yeah, see, dude, this bird is a freaking cock blocker. You really can't do anything. But this is fine, look at this. So I do this, Irita, maximizing the heals, healing both. Pretty nice. And just end our turn. In 2 turns, hopefully we can get a lightning. Again, this is the one downside. You could just not run... you could just not run water. I can be a little bit more consistent, but I did want the kind of the Arita heal because I feel like it will help out a lot. Specifically because most of these are basics and then stage 1s. You don't get the Lily heal, but hey, look at that. We got... Okay, I might as well feed this guy, I guess. I might as well. I'm going to do this. Yeah, why not? We do also have an Arita, so this is perfect. So he's going to do 80 damage to me. Pretty scary, but at the same time, I might just sub out next turn as well. Just doing a little bit of damage to this Crabominable. 90 damage, look at that. So just do this. And this is a perfect setup because if this Crabominable dies, he subs in this guy. I have Sabrina, so I can just Sabrina and then just one-shot this Ninetales, hopefully. At this point, I'm going to do this Pokemon Communication. This could benefit me a lot. I have a 50% chance to get a Raichu. So please, give me a Raichu, not Pachirisu. Fuck you, okay. Alright. On the bright side, I could one-shot this guy, but he's going to die next turn. Actually, no, we're fine. We are fine. I forgot we have Arita. This is perfect. Arita, again, amazing support. Crabominable is gonna die. Might as well feed this bird. I have no idea. Dude, where... What is it all water, man? This is why I hate this. This is why I hate running dual type. Like, it's good, potentially, but if it's always like... Yeah, if you get water, it's like 5 turns in a row, then it's GG. But the only good thing is that, yeah, Raichu requires colorless, so that's perfect. Oricorio only requires 1 lightning. And okay, this is not the worst. I think it should be GG. Yeah, it's GG. So no matter who he subs in, finally getting that Raichu. Okay, yeah, perfect. That art is amazing, by the way. Kind of scary, but it worked out. It worked out. I get Oricorio depending on your opponent's deck. Yeah, they really can't do much. But okay, look at that. So do this, 150 damage. Look at that. That's insane. And if you're going against a Giratina, and Giratina's fully built, you're doing at least 180 damage. Yeah, just keep that in mind. Like, this guy has a lot of potential, depending if like your opponent needs to get built up. Especially with Charizard EX, Shining Revelry. Yeah, this guy is doing 210 damage. Just keep that in mind. 210 damage to one of the scariest like stage 2s in the meta. Alright, here we are in PvP battle. Okay, going second. This is pretty good. We do have Pachirisu out. Our next energy is lightning, so we can get some value with this guy. Okay, not the worst starting hand. This is actually very good, because in a couple turns we can get Alolan Raichu out. So feed his Pachirisu, and I'm pretty much just attacking his Froakie. This is great. This is good. So theoretically, in a couple turns, Raichu is built. And on top of that, we do have the Arita buff as well with this. So even if he does Puke, because a Puke is pretty scary, basically a bomb, does 50 damage. We can heal most of that with Arita. Interesting. He rare candies this Greninja right here. Okay. This is nice. Yeah, doing damage to this Pikachu, but it's fine. We can evolve into Alolan Raichu next turn. Alright, yeah, I see the game he is playing. But we can use this to our favor, because again, if he feeds this Greninja, we could Cyrus and just one-shot him for now, unless he Aritas. This guy's planning to do something to you, especially with that Pokeflute right there. Yeah, you don't want to know what he's about to do. That Pokédoll right there has seen some shit. He has seen some shit. And yeah, I don't want to know. I don't want to know, but this is fine. We can do this. I'm on Pokemon Communication. Hopefully, can get something good. Hopefully, an Oricorio. Okay, perfect. Okay. It's a little bit more. We can do this. And then, yeah, we can maximize this to like the fullest potential right here. So, Plasma, feed it Oricorio. And yeah, next turn, if this guy dies, we can just sub an Oricorio. And then at the end, towards the end game, just get Raichu out. And Raichu should be able to one-shot most of these Pokemon if they're built already. Yeah, I'm pretty scary because he is targeting that Raichu right there. But yeah, we can be super aggressive right now. We can kill this Puke. Might as well. We can kill this Puke. He's targeting that Raichu so hard. Okay, so I might have to read it this turn because he could Cyrus. He probably will. So I'm just going to do this. Pachirisu might die next turn, but for now, Irida. And yeah, Puke, if you guys don't know, is basically a bomb. So Pachirisu is going to take... okay, let's see. Might as well feed... Why not? Raichu right here. Pachirisu is going to take 50 damage. Very scary. So next turn, he could one-shot with one of his Greninjas. Interesting. Okay, so I don't know. Maybe he's just... Like, he ran out of time, but he subbed in this Greninja right here. Thought he would sub in this guy, but okay. Okay, so next turn, he's going to do a lot of damage. I'm assuming towards... Okay, yeah, he kills that. Next one is probably going to hit this Raichu. Okay, I'm just going to sub in this Oricorio. Yeah, this is very scary. That passive damage is pretty daunting, but that's fine. We do have Giant Cape. At this point, I'm going to be super aggressive trying to maximize the points right here. I'm a Sabrina. And whoever he subs in, I should get some value. Hopefully he does sub in this Puke, so we can just kill this guy, and then next turn, okay. We should be at a good position right here. The only downside is that he has to feed... If he feeds this Greninja one more energy, then it's GG. But for now, screw it. I'm going to feed this Oricorio one. Attack. Because of type advantage, keep in mind, Puke is dead. On the downside, Oricorio will die next turn. But we shall see. If he Cyruses, it might be GG. But I would say it. Okay. Vulpix. Okay, interesting. Okay, yeah. He kills Oricorio. It should be GG. There's really nothing he could do because this Raichu right here, because of type advantage and... Okay, let's see. Without type advantage, I am doing 120 damage to him. So it's already a one-shot. With type advantage, 140. Yeah, it's GG. Might as well Professor's Research, see what I can get. Alright, yeah. Put the Sinister Pikachu down. Look at this. The Sinister Pikachu himself. Feeding him... Why not? Feed him a water. And look at that. 120 damage. 140 with type advantage. And yeah, GG. This card... Yeah. I mean, granted, this deck isn't really that high tier in my opinion. But I feel like this deck, like this card, for now, I feel like it will get a lot more success in like kind of mid to low tier ranks. High tier ranks, I feel like this guy doesn't really stand a chance, primarily because of the supports and stuff. Over here are in our second battle. Okay, going against yet another water deck. This is ideal because of the type advantage. Oh, okay, Crabrawler. Okay. Now, the scary part about this guy is that, yeah, once he evolves, he can't do anything. But currently at his base form right here, he does have type advantage, so he can just mess up his Lucario just early in the game. Wow, are you serious? Okay, first turn Mars. Wow, that's purely instinct. He just thought I had a better hand. It does mess me up a little bit, but still, nothing really changed that much. Okay, let's do this. That's all we could really do pretty much. Let's do that. Let's see if he evolves. If he evolves, that's a pretty bad move on his part. Because, yeah, he can kill his Lucario. He could kill his Lucario next turn. Okay, he doesn't evolve. Okay, we need to get a giant cape. Okay, this could still work. This is pretty bad RNG. We might as well do this. We're just gonna do that. I could kill that Helix Fossil. You know what, I might as well. Just taking a bit of points. This is very scary though, because this guy's gonna die next turn. So we're just at the mercy of Pikachu, but I believe in the Raichu. With this guy, you just gotta hope. You just gotta have hopium that he's gonna just help you out. Granted, yeah, there's no lightning support at all, like when it comes to gaining energy, aside from Pachirisu. So, I mean, yeah, we'll see. We shall see what happens. This is very scary. Okay, yeah, damn, this is pretty rough. But on the bright side, we do have, hey, what's up, Lucario's here. So hopefully we can get him out in a couple turns. But for now, we're just gonna do this. Yeah, evolve into Raichu right here, and pretty much just end our turn. This is all we could really do. I could have subbed in the Lucario, but at the same time, you know, this has more value. But we do have Irida, so that's nice. Okay, yeah, just doing damage to Raichu. Hopefully we can get, let's see, Professor's Research. Okay, I'll read it next turn. This is great. We do have a water energy right here, so it could help us a lot. Okay, perfect. Okay, this is still winnable. This is still very winnable. He fed this guy. This is a beginner's mistake. It's a rookie's mistake. So now I am doing like 120 damage to that Carbolitor. This is perfect. For now, just do this. End my turn, and then next turn I can do some good damage. Damn, okay, this might be okay, you're gonna have these battles. He has 6 cards, no Crabominable. Okay, well, okay, we're just gonna do that, and it's pretty much GG. There's really nothing he could do right here. Like, look at this. 90 damage, one-shotting that Carbolitor. Very scary. Like, Crabominable is pretty scary, but he can't get him out. And if he gets him out next turn, I'm doing at least, let me calculate this. I'm doing at least 120 damage to that Carbolitor, which is still a lot, because yeah, at this point, this is like towards the mid-game. Okay, Crabominable is out. If I want, I could just sub in Lucario. Okay, yeah, so he's doing 80 damage next turn, but even with, this is perfect. I might as well, kind of scared, so I'm gonna do this. Even with Irida, I should still win. At this point, might as well feed his Lucario just in case. 150 damage, look at that. Yeah, instead, yeah, I said 120, but yeah, 150, pretty nice. Look at that. There's really nothing he could do. And I feel like this is good. This guy has a lot of potential towards like mid-ish decks. Like I feel like this deck he's using isn't really that good. And you can see it's really thriving. And especially if you go against, depending on your luck, if you go against like, okay, concedes. Charizard EX, yeah. I'm gonna showcase this scenario just to see like, yeah, how this deck could perform. But yeah, this guy versus Charizard EX, like it has potential to be a very interesting matchup. Right, so here's a hypothetical scenario right here. Just, yeah, imagine you're towards the end game. Yeah, your opponent has a Charizard out. And yeah, this guy is pretty daunting. 180 HP, Rocky Helmet, 5 energy. Guess what? Freaking Alolan Raichu right here. Let's get this guy out. And look at this. This guy can cook. This guy, full potential. Like, look at this. On the bright side, yeah, if you Giant Cape him, Charizard can't kill him unless he red cards. And look at this. Might as well feed this Lucario. Looking at this, 210 damage. Completely destroying Charizard EX. So yeah, depending on your RNG and your opponent's RNG as well, if you get towards this in the late game, yeah, it's GG. Like there's really nothing he could do. Because look at that. More damage than freaking the old Charizard. Genetic Apex doing 200. Yeah, this guy does 210. 20 damage recoil, but it doesn't even matter. Look at that. This guy, I feel like, yeah, this guy potentially could counter Charizard EX, but the only downside is, again, the deck, Lightning overall, this pure Lightning deck is pretty bad, and there are far better decks overall, like Magnezone / Lucario is debatably better, but if you want to run this deck, I can still see a bit of viability towards mid-tier rank. But yeah, that was the Lucario / Alolan Raichu deck showcase. Overall, I'd rate this deck probably C tier. Again, Lightning needs a lot more support in my opinion. Like if you want to run a pure Lightning deck, I feel like for Lightning, at this point, Lucario and Magnezone are pretty much must-runs. Like, I feel like, yeah, the best Lightning deck, in my opinion, is Lucario / Magnezone. Whereas, yeah, Raichu, a lot of potential, but at the same time, it takes a while for him to get out. But yeah, keep in mind, he can be run in basically any deck. I just wanted to do this primarily because of the Oricorio support, as well as the Pachirisu. Pachirisu is a pretty nice support overall. But yeah, that was the deck showcase. Hopefully you guys found this a little bit enjoyable and informative as well. Next deck showcase should be probably Guzzlord, depending on my luck. It should be Guzzlord, because keep in mind the next booster pack is coming out in a couple of days from now. So yeah, very excited, very hyped all together. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on my next video. Peace.